Ben and his girlfriend, Lisa, booked a charming country house for a weekend getaway. On their first night, they heard scratching noises coming from the attic. Ben reassured Lisa it was probably animals, but the noises grew louder. When Ben investigated the next day, he found an old trapdoor leading to the attic slightly ajar. As he lifted it, he was horrified to see a makeshift bed, empty food cans, and a recently burned-out candle. The realization that someone had been living above them for days sent chills down his spine. That night, they packed up and left, but Ben never forgot the feeling of being watched. Emily rented an upscale city apartment for a week while attending a conference. The place looked perfect, but on her second night, she felt uneasy, as if she was being watched. As a precaution, she inspected the apartment and discovered a tiny, blinking light in a wall socket. Shocked, she found several hidden cameras disguised in everyday objects. Terrified and violated, she called the police, who confirmed the setup was illegal surveillance. The Airbnb owner was later arrested, but Emily never stayed in a rental property again. Jason and his friends booked a grand old manor for a weekend escape. The house was beautiful but carried an unsettling vibe. At night, they heard footsteps in the hallway and doors creaking open on their own. The worst part came when Jason woke up to find a ghostly woman in period clothing standing at the foot of his bed. Staring right at him, the figure vanished as he screamed, waking his friends. They left the house in the middle of the night, later learning that a woman had died tragically there in the early 1900s. When Sarah and her boyfriend, Mark, rented a charming suburban house, they were intrigued by a note left on the kitchen table. "Do not open the basement door." Curiosity got the better of Mark, who unlocked it, only to hear heavy breathing and faint whispers. They slammed the door shut, but strange occurrences followed. Lights flickering, objects moving, and the sound of scratching from below. A neighbor later told them that the previous tenant, a reclusive man, had mysteriously vanished and was last seen descending into the basement. Sarah and Mark left immediately, spooked by the ominous mystery.